Ever thought that upsetting Devi might be the reason things aren't going your way? Yeah, it's not just about religion, it's about energy. Ignoring what she needs is like turning off the Wi-Fi to your luck. And the worst part, most people do it without even realizing. But hey, no need to panic. You can turn things around with a few simple actions. Curious to know how to keep that energy on your side and unlock those blessings that seem stuck? Then pay close attention. Ever wonder why some spiritual rituals seem more powerful than others? It's not just about the ceremony itself, it's the energy exchange that happens. Imagine Devi, the divine feminine energy, thriving through daily care and emotional connection. If you stop giving her attention, her energy might fade a bit. Now Shiva. He's the chill type. He can go 1,000 years without offerings and still remain steady. This difference shows that offerings aren't superstition. They're a practical way to maintain an energy relationship that benefits both sides. Think of it like taking care of a car. If you own a classic, you can't leave it parked in the garage and expect it to run perfectly. Devi's energy works the same way. It needs regular tuning with flowers, incense, or even a sincere prayer. Shiva, on the other hand, is like the tough old truck that still starts right up after years of sitting idle. So, if your goal is to strengthen your connection with a divine force, consistency is key, especially with energies that respond to daily care. Now, think about how this applies to your life. Want to connect with Devi's nurturing vibration? Offer fresh flowers every morning, roses for love, jasmine for purity. Prefer Shiva's steady strength? Light a sandalwood incense stick once a week, letting its woody aroma calm your mind. These small gestures aren't just rituals, they're like a spiritual Wi-Fi that keeps you tuned into energies that can support you through life's rough patches. And just when you think you've got it all figured out, there's still the vibrational power of each offering to explore. Every offering carries a unique frequency, capable of aligning your energy with the right divine force. Think of leaves as little natural transmitters. Bay leaves, for example, bring protection and prosperity, while basil leaves strengthen spiritual connection. Flowers, on the other hand, act like emotional amplifiers. Red roses ignite passion, while white lilies bring peace. And fruits? Besides symbolizing abundance, they release a sweet vibration that resonates with the subtle plane. Choosing the wrong offering is like hitting the wrong note in a song. It won't create the harmony you're looking for. Now, think of it like creating a playlist for a special moment. You wouldn't play fast-paced music while meditating, right? Similarly, using soft vibration flowers like jasmine when invoking Devi strengthens the emotional bond with her feminine energy. If the goal is to attract Shiva's stability, a bilva leaf or fruits like dates create the ideal vibrational environment. And hey, you don't need a huge altar. Just a small space with these elements is enough to tune your mind and the environment around you. To apply this in your daily life, start by observing what you want to attract. Need mental clarity? Light a sandalwood incense stick and place a bay leaf nearby. Looking for more love in your relationships? Keep a pink rose in your bedroom. These simple gestures work like antennas that adjust your internal frequency. And here's the cool part: some offerings aren't just for the divine. They can be shared, creating an energy current that goes beyond the ritual itself. Offerings are divided into two main categories: those dedicated exclusively to the divine and those shared with people. Think of it like preparing a special dinner. Some dishes are made only for the guest of honor, while others are served to everyone. Similarly, offerings like flowers or incense are meant to strengthen the divine energy, acting as a kind of spiritual nourishment. Others, like fruits and sweets, can be shared after the ritual, allowing people to absorb part of that blessed energy. It's like charging your phone's battery. When you offer something solely to the divine, it's like plugging the charger directly into the source, increasing the energy of that sacred space. But when you share a fruit or sweet that's been offered, it's as if you're passing that energy along, helping others recharge their own spiritual batteries. For example, after offering apples or grapes to Devi, eating those fruits symbolizes receiving the vibration of nourishment and prosperity she represents. To apply this in your everyday life, you can create this energy cycle at home. If you make chamomile tea as an offering, leave 1 cup dedicated to the altar while you drink another. This way, part of the energy is given to the divine, and the rest is absorbed by you. The same goes for flowers and incense. Keep them in the sacred space, but let their aroma spread throughout the house, filling every room with that uplifting vibe. And by sharing these offerings with others, you become a channel for that energy, expanding the ritual's impact. And when the focus is connecting with feminine energy, there's something even more powerful to consider. Feminine energy, represented by Devi, doesn't respond to logic, it responds to emotions. It's like trying to win someone's heart. Saying the right words isn't enough. You've got to say them with feeling. Devi senses the intention behind every offering. Giving a flower without emotion is like handing someone a gift with no warmth. On the other hand, even a simple candle lit with devotion can deeply touch this energy. That's why the key is to offer not just objects, but genuine feelings, creating a connection that goes beyond the physical. Think about how emotions affect your life. If someone compliments you without enthusiasm, it barely makes an impact. But a sincere smile or a warm hug can change your whole day. It's the same with Devi. The emotional vibration behind the offering determines the outcome. For example, when lighting a candle for protection, visualize the feeling of safety surrounding you. When placing flowers on the altar, picture yourself surrounded by the beauty and peace you wish to attract. This way, the offering stops being a mechanical act and becomes an emotional language that feminine energy understands. To apply this concept in your daily life, it's not enough to simply follow rituals. You've got to put your heart into every action. If you're preparing a rose bath to cleanse your energy, do it with the intention of releasing what no longer serves you. If you're offering fruits like apples or grapes, visualize prosperity flowing into your life. And if you're lighting incense, choose a scent that sparks positive emotions like lavender to calm or cinnamon to energize. These small actions, when done with sincere emotion, create a direct connection with feminine energy. And when this energy harmonizes with the masculine, that balance opens the door to even deeper results. The balance between masculine and feminine energy isn't about dividing tasks, it's about letting each essence play its natural role. Imagine a dance where one partner leads with strength, while the other follows with grace. If both try to lead or follow at the same time, the rhythm falls apart. Similarly, when women take on overly logical and structured roles, the feminine energy, fluid and emotional, starts to weaken. This affects not only individuals, but also the energetic fabric of society. Think of a home where everyone is constantly chasing deadlines and responsibilities. Over time, the space loses that warm, nurturing vibe that only feminine energy can provide. It's not about limiting anyone's role, it's about recognizing that logic and structure have their place, just like intuition and care. For example, a woman striving for professional success doesn't have to give up her sensitivity. She can use it to lead with empathy, inspire her team, and create a more human environment without getting stuck in rigid standards. Balancing these energies in daily life is easier than it seems. If you notice you're too focused on logic and control, allow yourself moments of emotional expression, whether it's listening to music that touches your heart or offering flowers on Devi's altar to reconnect with feminine essence. Likewise, if your sensitivity is holding you back from acting with confidence, seek the stability of masculine energy by lighting sandalwood incense or meditating in silence like Shiva. This balance not only strengthens the individual, but also influences the world around them, and the signs of this impact are already visible in today's society. In the modern world, the imbalance between masculine and feminine energy is more obvious than ever. Imagine a river trying to flow naturally, but blocked by dams in every direction. That's how many people live today, trapped in structured routines, pressured to think logically all the time while intuition and sensitivity get pushed aside. This disconnect from feminine traits doesn't just affect emotional well-being, it also weakens creativity, empathy, and the ability to truly connect with others. Take personal relationships, for example. When both partners try to lead rigidly, without space for emotional understanding, the bond becomes cold and distant. The same happens at work, where the constant pursuit of results often stifles collaboration and mutual support. But this doesn't mean going back to outdated roles or limiting anyone's potential. True balance comes when people learn to use logic without losing sensitivity, allowing feminine energy to bring warmth and humanity to everyday decisions. Applying this teaching is all about small adjustments. Instead of solving every problem rationally, try listening to your intuition before making an important decision. If the workplace feels tense, bring in a plant or light a soft incense to ease the energy. And at home, replace excessive criticism with simple acts of kindness, like cooking a special meal over the weekend or offering an encouraging word. These subtle details help restore harmony between the two forces. And when that balance is achieved, the results start showing up in surprising ways. So, have you thought about how these small adjustments could change everything? If you put what you've learned into practice, you'll notice energy starting to flow different. So what are you waiting for? Why not start today with a simple offering and see what happens? And tell me, what energy do you want to attract first? Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and keep exploring this fascinating world.